let's talk about the weekend problem. We're going to write a script that says whether a day that we enter is either a weekend or a weekday. And we're going to assume that only Saturday and Sunday are weekends, not Friday. And we're going to start by making a variable. Before we do that, let's talk about the pseudocode of this program. So pseudocode is just your logic steps written out without using actual code. And it can help us kind of think about the steps that we're going to need to do a program. So we're going to create our variable and then set that variable to a value. And then if the day that we have entered is Saturday or Sunday, we are going to say weekend. And if it's not a Saturday or Sunday, we're going to say weekday. So to write the code in Snap, we're going to need an if-else block, because it's if this, do one thing, otherwise do another thing. That's if-else. And then we're also going to need these blocks. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to grab an if-else, an equal sign, and an or. So for the equal sign, we want to know, is our variable equal to Saturday? Is our variable equal to Sunday? So I'm in the variables. I'm going to make a new variable, call it day. And then I can drag that variable out and use it anywhere in my code. This is called a global variable. Oops. Oops. There we go. So if day equals Sunday, I'm going to right click and duplicate, or if day equals Saturday, either one of those, I can say weekend. And if it's not one of those, I can say weekday. Okay, so right now day is 0. And that doesn't make any sense. We want to be able to set it to a value. So let's set day to Tuesday. Now if I click this, it's going to set the day to be Tuesday and then check whether it's Saturday or Sunday. And then if it is Saturday or Sunday, it'll say weekend. If not, it'll say weekday. Okay, so it set it to Tuesday and it said weekday. Another way that you can enter the day is to use an ask block. And when you do the ask block, you type in what your question or prompt is. And then you use the answer block to capture the user's answer. And in this case, we're setting answer to our variable day that we've used in a couple places. If you only have one ask block in your code, you can just use answer instead of day, kind of skip the variable step. However, I don't recommend that because a lot of times we'll forget that we've used it or forget this is a thing. And if we reuse the ask block, it's going to save over our previous answer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click it. Pops up this screen here, and I can enter, try Sunday. And I can either hit the enter button or click this little check mark button. Okay, so it said Sunday. I missed what it said. Sunday. Okay, and then it said weekend. All right. That is the weekend block.